Yeah, how do you wrap up 17 years? 17 years of wins, memories, trophies, titles. The legacy that now former Alabama head coach Nick Saban leaves behind is one that will probably be impossible to follow, but it is one that you can celebrate. And as I combed through old footage of Nick Saban's trophy presentations and press conferences, one thing stood out: the countless memories that the legendary head coach left Alabama fans with over these last 17 years. Who knew that when head coach Nick Saban arrived in Tuscaloosa in 2007, he would retire as the greatest college football coach in history 17 years later? Saban, who won a national title at LSU in 2003, left the NFL for Tuscaloosa and never left, winning 6 more national titles in 17 years. And in those 17 years, he left Tide fans with a lifetime of memories. From winning the Tide's first title in 17 years in 2009 over Texas in the Rose Bowl, to raising the trophy a final time in 2021 inside an empty Hard Rock Stadium. The priceless memories Saban brought to Alabama will live in college football history for eternity. How could you forget his redemption over LSU in 2012, his back-to-back title a year later, embarrassing the Manti Te'o-led Fighting Irish 42-14, bringing in calls to expand to a college football playoff, to then continuing his terror of FBS football, appearing in 4 straight national titles, winning in 2016 and 2017, proving that in whatever format, BCS or CFP, Alabama would be in the national conversation. But it wasn't just the success on the field that kept Bama fans cheering on the West Virginia native. It was his decades of terror that he gave to the media in his weekly press conferences and call-in shows.
Both guys can help our team. All right, so why do you continually try to get me to say something that doesn't respect one of them? I'm not going to, so quit asking. All right, and no matter what happens, we need to have a process to make it work. And every game that we play, can't assume anything. I don't even know what you asked me, but I just wanted to say that.
Come on, give me a break. This is not professional football. These guys aren't getting paid to play here. They're representing you all. You should be proud and happy to support them and appreciate what they do and have some gratitude. And you know what else? Nobody wants to win worse than they do. Not me, not you. I don't care what kind of fan you are. Nobody wants to win more than the players that play. Nobody.
Gave us a lot of really positive rat poison. The rat poison that you usually give us is usually fatal. But the rat poison that you put out there this week was yummy.
With Alabama's overtime loss to Michigan in the Rose Bowl, it marked the longest drought Alabama had gone without a national title since Saban arrived. 3 years. But despite the loss, in his final press conference, head coach Nick Saban, as he said multiple times the past few weeks, praised the 2023 team, calling it the team that he's most proud of.
I don't look at it necessarily from winning and losing. You won the championship, you didn't win the championship. As a coach, you're always trying to get your team to improve and be the best that they can be. And I think this team probably improved from the South Florida game and the Texas game early in the season as much as any team I've ever coached. And that takes a lot of hard work, a lot of people being very committed to doing things that they need to do to self-assess and improve their game. And all these players bought in on this team and did it in first-class fashion. So that's why I think, for me as a coach, maybe not for everybody else, it's one of the teams that I always remember most and be the most proud of.
And although the 2023 season did not end the way that Nick Saban would have wanted, it still left Tide fans with memories that will last. In his final Iron Bowl that left the head coach nearly speechless in his last win over Auburn.
So do I need to really say anything? I mean, it's an unbelievable game. I guess if you're in this long enough, sometimes it goes against you in the last play of the game, and sometimes you're fortunate and it goes for you.
to an SEC championship win over a two-time defending national champion Georgia squad that saw the Tide jump into the playoffs over an undefeated Florida State. It's safe to say Nick Saban leaves a legacy that he can be proud of.